What's up, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary Talk Show live stream on Nothing But Reds. Pumped to be back second week. We already got some people in the chat. Let's jump into it, guys. With me, as always, is Steve. And before we get started, guys, remember, if you're new, leave me a hashtag new in the chat. And also comment your thoughts throughout the show in the chat. We'd love to read your thoughts throughout the show. The super chats are available now. Merchandise is available on the channel page if you all want to check that out. But guys, let's jump into it. All right, Steve, how you feeling today?
I'm good, man. Let's get it rocking and rolling.
Yeah. So news dropped right before I got on the stream today. Okay, that Alisson and Thiago are unfortunately injured and unlikely for the Arsenal match. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I just saw that as well. I wonder what could have happened because I didn't really hear much about knocks or anything that they had picked up leading up to today.
Right.
So it must have been something in training, either today or yesterday. Or it's unfortunate though, because I think I would imagine both of obviously Alisson would have played, but I would imagine Thiago would have been in the lineup as well.
That's what I'm saying. After that amazing 45-minute, stint he had, he would have been one of the first people. But the Liverpool Echo here are reporting Liverpool are sweating on the fitness of Thiago and Alisson Becker for Monday's Premier League clash. The duo have missed training sessions in recent days as Jurgen Klopp prepares his side for the visit of the Gunners. Now, I'm trying to see if there's any other details here, but I just get ads popping up. Let's see. So here we go. So yeah, this is what I thought. So Thiago, there was that picture that emerged on social media of everyone kind of staring at Thiago, like watching him training and all that stuff. So he was in training recently, but it says here, goalkeeper Alisson was absent for Friday and the Saturday session. So I can only imagine what happened. Like for me, when goalkeepers get injured, that just blows my mind. It's like, how could they get injured?
Well, like I was saying before, I mean, they train really hard. These sessions are intense. A lot of diving, a lot of jumping. They move around a lot. Like, I feel like, it's tough on your legs as well. They have to stay in condition. So, like, their training, I would imagine, at least from a fitness perspective, isn't too different than some of the other players. In terms of conditioning and whatnot. So
they're very intense sessions. They're very intense sessions, that's for sure. It blows my mind that the goalkeeper's injured. I get midfielders getting injured and, our defenders getting injured, but I don't know. It like goalkeepers getting injured. It's one thing if against Norwich last season when Alisson pulled his calf, that's one thing, like that happens. But I'm very surprised to see this. But let me read off some of the comments. Connor Crosby, how you doing, guys? Downturn Abbey in the chat. A. Rashawn in the chat. Dugout Football Channel. They are rated 50-50, not exactly out. Okay, that's good news then, Doug. I appreciate that. From the reports that I've read from the Telegraph, Independent, Daily Express, Liverpool Echo, all saying that they're unlikely. So let's see what else we got. Why won't this?
To be honest, I think it's mind games, Hanif.
Why does Ali be? No. I agree, Liz. I mean, don't get me wrong. Adrian on his day is good in goal, but
after the Champions League game,
not a fan.
There's no more trust. I think he's a solid keeper. He played well when Ali was out last year, but there's no. I can't. I'm not going to feel confident again.
No.
Between the sticks, it's just those two goals that he let in were like routine saves for Alisson.
They were
2 goals against Atletico. Routine.
But, hey, to be fair, though, Alisson has made some mistakes against Arsenal. It was last season. It wasn't the FA or the Charity Shield. It was the game at the Emirates last season where Alisson got lazy. The game, you know what I'm talking about?
The game when the league was wrapped up by 1,000 points. The game that didn't matter at all.
That one, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we lost. We got knocked out of the Champions League because of Alisson. So the big difference.
You mean because of Adrian?
Adrian.
Be careful. Be careful. Yeah, so, Bolin, we got what are your thoughts about Chelsea's performance against West Brom? I did watch the highlights. It makes me upset that they were able to come back from 3-0 down. Yeah, the last, what they score in the 92nd minute kind of made me upset. But, they drew against West Brom, so That's a positive. Here we go. We got Klopp didn't say anything 2 days ago. Why is it now Men Media? Dear God, no Adrian. He is the worst. Norm Peterson's Barstool. Yes, you and Steve, you and him would get along, it sounds like. Norm Peterson's Barstool right here. He doesn't like Adrian too much.
Norm, welcome, buddy. And Yogesh, welcome back from Nepal.
Yeah, Yogesh, welcome. I'm an admin of a group, Liverpool fans Nepal, biggest Liverpool fans group of Nepal. Nice. That's awesome. Do not want to watch Adrian. It'll be like watching the 18-19 nerve-wracking season. 18-19 nerve-wracking season. Yeah, I suppose. But let's see. Connor Crosby, 4 out of 9 points for Chelsea. They won't be title contenders. Way too early to tell, to be fair. But, drawing against West Brom, and not only that, but being down 3-0 to West Brom, it's kind of concerning. But Steve, I'm going to pull up the Premier League table because this is kind of scary. I know it's very early, to be fair. But before we get into the match preview, I just want to pull this up and show everyone that this might be something that might finally be happening here. Everton's at the top of the table right now, guys. Steve, what do you think? Will Everton finally make European football again this season?
Maybe. The thing is, remember, same thing with Leicester last year. It's a long season, and you cannot sustain. It's very, very hard, we'll say, to sustain a certain level of play that Liverpool and Manchester City have. I mean, even Manchester City last year didn't sustain a particularly high level of play for stretches at times. Yeah. I can't picture Everton winning, 25 games this year. Like, I think you're going to have to win 25 games.
At least. What did we win? We won 33 last season?
Sure. I think you're going to need to win 25 to make European football this year.
Yeah.
But they have good players. That midfield is real good now. But injuries, they're going to have tough stretches of games. They're going to have to play everyone in the top 6. That's 12 games they have to play against teams that are better than them.
That's true.
That's
true. It's a long season, like you said. Maybe,
but I'm leaning towards no. You can't just buy a handful of players and then all of a sudden, be a legitimate team. It just doesn't work that way.
They look very solid, though. I agree with some of these people in the chat. They look more solid, than United. But let's move on to our predictions about the Arsenal match, because with Thiago and Alisson out, that is a big blow. Okay, that is a big blow. And really, we've only seen 45 minutes of Thiago. Let's be completely fair. But Thiago came on, and really he did make a difference in his distribution and being able to, switch the ball really quick, open up space in the defense. So with him being 50-50, with Alisson being out, with us probably going with Adrian, who do you think the midfield's going to be? Who do you think Klopp will go with?
I was thinking about this before, and I have.
You can't answer.
Is Fabinho playing center back?
Here's the thing. I'm reading reports, more and more reports every day, that Klopp is satisfied with Fabinho at center back.
Okay. So is he going to play center back tomorrow? Or Matip and Gomez fit? What's going on there?
So Matip is still out. I did a report earlier this week, and this is the last that I know of it. But Gomez is healthy again.
I would imagine Gomez plays then.
You think he's just going to throw Gomez right into 90 minutes?
They have a lot of pace up there.
Yeah, they do.
Pepe, Aubameyang. I have no idea who's fit for them. I have no idea who's going to play for them. But I know Aubameyang's got some speed, and that's just not Fabinho's strong suit. So if I'm thinking about who's a better fit at center back for this game, I think Joe Gomez is. Okay. But of course, Fabinho's more solid defensively. So
yeah, I agree. And his performance against Chelsea, would you say it earned him a spot as a starting center back, and maybe subbing Gomez on later in the game just to get some minutes under his belt?
I don't think one game it locks you into a new position over Joe Gomez. Like, Joe Gomez would need to be hurt for a while. I think Fabinho would have to play 5-6 games of unbelievable football to knock Joe Gomez out of the position that he's becoming a star in. So, the midfield, I have no idea.
I have no idea either. We'll read some guy. Let us know in the chat, guys. Hashtag new if you're new. I've seen a lot of familiar faces, so that's good. Appreciate you guys from joining us. But let us know your lineup predictions here. We'll read off one from Jamie Minecraft. I think we'll go with Adrian, Trent, Virgil, Fabinho, Robbo. I think that's a relatively nailed on. So Jamie thinks Thiago will make the cut. So Thiago, Keita. Okay. He's going to 4-2-3-1. I was looking for the third midfielder. Thiago, Keita, Firmino, Minamino, Salamane. That is a solid lineup.
Yeah, that is nice. And again, you guys cannot be surprised that Thiago is injured. He's always injured. You have to get used to this. He's very similar to Lovren in terms of he doesn't run. He doesn't play 10, 15 consecutive games.
Lovren, he hasn't. What did you say? The stat he hadn't had.
Lovren was never fit for 6 consecutive games as a Liverpool player.
That is nuts.
Yeah. Now Thiago, maybe that's a little extreme, but he's always hurt, and it's not a secret. Most people know it, but Thiago's not going to come in and save the world because he's going to spend a lot of time injured. Unfortunately,
to be fair, he played an entire season. Without being injured, either last season or 2 seasons ago. But he has had to have surgery before, like surgical interventions. I think he had groin surgery was the most recent one. So yeah, we can expect some injury, blows, but I think that's why Klopp wants some depth in the midfield. So Yogesh here asks, Kyle, Steven, what's the procedure of joining you guys on the match preview show? Steve, what do you think?
Yogesh, feel free to shoot us over a message in private and we can chat about it.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And yeah, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, or that's probably the best way to get in touch with us. Follow it's real NB Reds on Twitter. If you just search Nothing But Reds, it should pop up. Best way to get in touch with us. So,
are you going to put the link in the description for everyone?
All the link to yes, thank you very much, Stephen. All the links to our social media are in the description, including Instagram and the Facebook page as well.
Follow us everywhere.
That's right.
Everywhere, please. If you're joining us here, it's not hard to give us a follow.
That's right. Check it out, guys. Hassan Khalif, Minamino could play as a 10, interchanging with Firmino. I agree. And I don't think Minamino less necessarily is the kind of player to drop deep like Firmino is. What do you think, Steve? I think Firmino is going to do that defensive work and literally come back to his own box to get the ball from the keeper.
I think Minamino is willing to do so. I just don't think he's as good as Bobby at it
yet.
So, but like if Klopp wanted him to do that, he would do it, of course.
Well, yeah, right.
And he's got a good work rate. I'll give him that. But yeah, I don't picture him tracking back and like stopping like a counterattack. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just can't pick. He's small, dude.
He is small. He's pretty small.
They're just gonna bully right through him.
True. But I think his work rate is what sticks out. You know what I mean? He had an excellent match against Lincoln City. Really, him and Curtis Jones were standouts in that match. But Tom Barker, hey fellas, love the channel. We appreciate that, Tom. Thanks for being here.
Welcome, Tom.
Yep. So let's jump into the starting lineup predictions. We already had one person give us their starting lineup predictions. Let us know your score and lineup predictions in the chat. We'll throw them up on the screen and we'll talk about them. So let me go first, Steve. So with the news, Alisson missed two consecutive days in training. I am going to go with Adrian in goal. Okay. I am going to go with Trent, Virgil, and I don't think Klopp's just going to throw Gomez right back in there. That's just my opinion. I think maybe Gomez will be subbed on later in the game just to get some minutes. But I think he's going to go Fabinho, Van Dijk, Robbo. I think he's going to go with a 4-3-3. So I think he's going to end up going with Hendo, Wijnaldum, and Keita because Fabinho will be at the back. And then up front three. And then we got our subs. I think Minamino comes on. I think Minamino comes on. I think Jota comes on. And then I think Gomez comes on. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, that's solid. I mean, the thing with Gomez makes sense. I think he's a better fit to play center back against Arsenal.
You think
But
so?
if I needed to bet on who's going to be in the starting 11 tomorrow, I'm going to agree with Fabinho. I just think it's a safer guess. So regular back four with Fabinho instead of Gomez. I don't think you can play a keeper that's like partly injured. Like it's going to have to be Adrian. We don't know.
Oh,
So
that's
again,
right. That's right. Hendo was injured. I apologize.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
I do.
I almost said something, but I was like, no, it's
No,
okay.
dude, call me out. Call me out.
It's going to
Thanks for
depend
calling me
on
out, guys.
Thiago. It's going to depend on Thiago. We don't know about him or Alisson. So these lineups could be completely wrong. But let's just say Genie for me, Keita, Milner.
Milner. Oh,
Milner.
I love Milner.
James Milner starting tomorrow. Let's go, guys. James Milner.
Jimmy Milner.
Jimmy Milner. And then the regular picture. The regular.
Oh, I love it.
Bobby puts on a show. He loves an Arsenal game. So, guys, buckle up. It's going to be legit.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match. I think Jimmy Milner, man, that amazing. So you don't think he goes with Keita? You think Milner starts?
With Hendo out, with no Fabinho in the midfield, we need a little bit more defensive prowess. And I think that locks in Genie and Milner, personally.
Mm-hmm. So
I think you have to. I think you have to. It's tough.
Against Arsenal, I would agree.
Yeah.
If it was a lower side, maybe not.
But then you could put anyone out there. It doesn't even matter.
That's true.
You're playing a West Brom, unless you're Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea struggled, man. Chelsea.
Hey, we had a game like that last year with Watford, but we didn't even come back. So it can happen to anyone.
Hey, we've had multiple games against Watford like that in the past. We had games against Watford in the past where I think it was 2 or 3 seasons ago we went down 3-0 and then it ended up having to come back in time 3-3. But Connor Crosby's lineup prediction: we got Adrian, Trent, Van Dijk, Fabinho, Robbie, Gino, Keita, Milner. Okay, Mane, Salah, Firmino. So he went with pretty much the same lineup you did. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Are we getting some feedback here? I'm getting some feedback on my end. Guys, let me know in the chat if there's a little bit of feedback. I'll try to fix that. It sounds like it's gone now, but we should be good. Okay, good. I was hearing it for just a second. So, all right. So, yeah, I forgot Hendo was injured, guys. Apologize about that. And I did a report on that, so I should have known. Connor Crosby corrected. He said Robbo instead of Robbie. But, hey, I'm just going to read it like it is because it should be Robbie anyway. All right. So did Alisson get injured? Yeah. So he's missed 2 successive days in training. So it's likely he'll be out, but I haven't read anything confirming it. Let's go. Yogesh's lineup. We got Adrian, Trent, Fabinho, Virgil, Robbo, Keita, Milner, and Thiago. If Thiago's healthy, Wijnaldum, Mane, Salah, Firmino. That's a good one too. Yeah. Everyone's putting Milner in there, bro.
Yeah. He's just perfect for games like this.
I love him.
I remember like a few years ago, he was starting constantly.
Yeah.
And who's in their midfield these days? Guendouzi's out. Ozil's out.
It's like usually Torreira, Xhaka, and then
Torreira's gone, I thought.
Torreira, did they loan him out?
He's been linked elsewhere. Guys, who's playing for them?
No, but Danny Ceballos, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, Liz Golden, regular on the channel. Welcome, Liz. 4-1 is the score prediction. Okay, I like that. Adrian, Trent, Virgil, Fabinho, Robbo, Genie, James freaking Milner. I love it. Keita and the best front 3 in the world. Absolutely. That's a great lineup prediction right there. And then this one made me giggle a little bit. Can't wake up to 5 a.m. and watch the match.
Can't wait to wake up, yeah.
That's dedication right there. The earliest I'll get up for the match is 7.
Where is Mauritius Island?
It's off the coast of Madagascar, I think.
How do you know that?
I'm good at geography.
Why do you know that? I mean, credit to you, but what?
I'm pretty sure that's where it's
I've never even heard of that.
You've never heard of Mauritius?
No. Welcome. Sounds pretty awesome, but welcome.
Yeah, yeah. It's a really small island. Like I'm pretty sure, like in the
It
middle of
sounds like
India.
you've been there.
No, I have not been there.
I'm looking this up. Go
Oh
ahead.
my gosh.
Proceed.
Is Chamberlain in place of Keita? Chamberlain fit? No, Chamberlain has a muscle injury, so I think we're still looking at about 4 weeks more out, depending on the extent of the muscular injury. But yeah, so Downturn Abbey and Gary, yeah, he is out still. At least that's what I'm thinking. All right, here we go. What about Curtis Jones? It's a good point. I think he'll be subbed. He could be subbed on because he had a great cameo against Leeds, and again against Lincoln City midweek. I mean, he was phenomenal. Cheyenne, here we go. Hi to all Liver. Oh, this is the one you were talking about. Hi to all Liver fans around the world. Lots of love from Mauritius Island. You'll never walk alone. Thanks for being here again, Cheyenne.
This is
Yep, you're right, Kyle. You both need to visit. Yeah, okay. So it's off the coast of Madagascar.
I'm gonna send something over here. Wow, this place is unreal.
The fans club here is huge. I had no idea.
It's a legitimate, like, tropical island.
That's what most islands are, Stephen.
Not at all.
I mean, around the equator.
Oh, okay.
Shut up. All right, here we go. Reactor Sincere, breaking news, Alisson and Thiago missed training. Yeah, right. So we saw that at the beginning here. We would be worried or club trying to ruin Arsenal play. Yeah, I've seen this at the beginning as well. People think it's mind games. Do you think it's mind games?
I mean, it's a real thing. Arsenal's beat us twice in a row, which is just embarrassing to say.
Yeah.
We're not going to go back to our Community Shield talk. But we lost to them at the end of last year as well in a meaningless game. Well, meaningless in terms of, where we finish.
Steve, what did you just send me? A link to look at Mauritius Island?
Yeah,
nice.
Incredible.
All right. So here we go. I'll put on this comment from Yogesh here. Yeah, we need a quite experienced player at least. So there's Milner. Yeah, right. So we have Milner. But if he doesn't play good, then probably Minamino will come on for Millie in maybe between the 45th and 60th minute. Yeah, we actually saw that. Was it in the Community Shield where, Minamino got subbed on and got the goal? Was that the match? Yeah, I think that was the match. Okay, so we did our lineup predictions, score predictions. I think we win. Okay, it's at Anfield. We, like you said, we've lost to them 2 times in a row. We have to beat them. And I think the motivation is there, and I think we destroy them, Steve, to be completely honest. I think we're looking at like a 3-1.
That's what I was going to say. As much as I want, I mean, if Adrian plays, we might be looking at a 3-2, a 4-2. We need to score some goals tomorrow because if Adrian's between the posts, it could be a very long day.
God, one bad performance and you just think he's just trash.
I don't think he's trash. I am not the only one who thinks this. He's been getting slandered in this chat right now, or earlier at least. There's no confidence with him back there.
That's my point. That's my point.
No, I never was confident with him. I thought he was playing well. And then I also saw somebody else in this chat say, give Karius a chance.
Wait. Where'd you see that?
Way back, dude. I saw it and I was like, I'm not even going to comment on that. But since we're back to the
Karius, I'm pretty sure Karius is working on a loan deal to Union Berlin. I'm pretty sure that should be announced here in the coming days. But let's go through some of these lineups here. All right, first off, Llama Snipies. Hey, guys, give your score prediction. Yep, so we did that. Anyways, amazing stream. Keep it up. LFC forever. Take care. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate the kind words. Here we go. Another one. Adrian, Trent, Virgil, Fabinho, Robbo, Genie, Keita. Okay, so 4-2-3-1. Minamino from this is the second 4-2-3-1 we've seen. Would you be surprised if Klopp decided to go 4-2-3-1 because of the injuries?
Yes.
You would. Okay. Let's go with another one here. Tony Madden, thanks for being here. Regular on the show. Adrian, Trent, Virgil, Gomez. Okay, so he's given Gomez the start. Robinson, Fabinho, Keita, Minamino. Keita, Minamino. That sounds deadly. Salah, Mane, Firmino.
Yeah, Tony, welcome, of course. I think maybe we are jumping the gun. Maybe Fabinho was just a Band-Aid back there for 1 week, and like we need to stop putting him in our center back lineups. Like it was just like 1 week. Klopp's like, oh, we're in trouble. Like, go ahead.
And then the Liverpool fans are like, Fabinho's the new center back.
Yeah, like Fabinho's the second best center back in the league. Like he's played 2 games. Not even 1 game. I mean, if we count Lincoln City, he came in the second half and looked abysmal. Let us not forget that. Fabinho looked terrible against Lincoln City.
You're right. You're right.
So
let's see what else we got.
I like that lineup.
I do like that lineup here. Gary predicts a 3-1. 1 goal will come from defense. Arsenal will focus too heavily on front 3, and there will be a lapse on marking. Yeah, they've struggled with marking in the past. They look better this season, though, to be fair. Jamie Minecraft, should Liverpool sign Koulibaly? No. We have about 2 or 3 defenders, and the rest are inexperienced youngsters. Would love to know your thoughts. I'm against spending whatever Koulibaly is going to cost, $70+ million, to bring him in. And when we already have, I know, injured, right, Matip and Gomez. If you're going to get a center back, you need a role-playing center back, someone like a Lovren. That's my opinion. Someone that's not going to cost you a lot. Someone that's going to be anywhere between 10 and 25 million just to bring in and fill that void when you need it. Ragnar Klavan, bring him back. All right.
What an absolute legend, by the way.
City signed Ruben Diaz. I saw the links. I didn't know that it's official. I don't really care. I think he's from Benfica. I think he's like 23. So, let City do what City's going to do. They're going to splash the cash. I mean,
no one's worried about Ruben Diaz. Like, what they spend on him? Like 70 million?
I don't know. They're overpaying.
Think about what we just got. Let's think about this. We just got, let's just say in the last year.
Yeah.
Firmino, Thiago, that's a combined, 37? Who else did we just bring in? Jota.
Tsimikas. Did you say Tsimikas?
I didn't say Tsimikas. So let's move Minamino out. Let's just talk about just this window.
Okay, so Tsimikas.
80-ish million. We just got Tsimikas, Jota, and Thiago Alcantara.
And it's not one lump sum.
Exactly. What they just spent 65 on Ruben Diaz. Am I wrong?
Ridiculous. 41 on Nathan Ake, and then 20 or 25 on Ferran Torres. Like, they're splashing the cash. Like, as soon as that ban was lifted or whatever, or that verdict was made, City was making calls and transfers.
Sweaty phone calls. Cold calls.
Just splashing the cash. Adrian is better than Kepa. That's a hot take.
No, I'm with that.
I'm with that too, but
I agree with that. Kepa it's in his head now.
Dude, no, it's 100% in his head. He has the yips. He has the yips for a goalkeeper.
It's crazy to think, like, you're a professional, dude. He's gone. He's done.
Caballero started against West Brom.
And that's why they went down 3-0.
Yeah, it was bad.
This new guy's solid, though. Hopefully he can adjust to the Premier League. I like the new keeper.
JK135, American Red back in the chat. I think Gomez starts too. Okay, so some people throwing Gomez in there. I mean, I could see it. I really could. I think people forget how quality is. He's great. Starts for England, but needs as much playing time as he can get. Still young and super talented. Right. The question is his fitness. Is he ready to automatically come back in and play 90 minutes? That's the worst thing.
How long was he out for?
Week or two at most.
I mean, if he's going to be ready to play, if they say he's fit, he's fully fit today, then he probably could have played against Lincoln City. Mm-hmm. He's probably been fit for a while-ish. So I would imagine he can go out and play 90 minutes. It's not like Firmino. He's not running as much as Firmino.
No. Well, first off, no one's running as much as Firmino. I'd rather play 3 center backs.
No one runs as much as Firmino. You're absolutely right.
Or James Milner. I'd rather play 3 center backs before putting in Karius. Okay.
Brian John, welcome. I just joined. What did I miss? Not much, man. Talking a little bit of match preview, a little bit of Karius slander.
Yeah, that's all. Nothing like some Karius slander. All right, so here we go. Reactor Sincere. We got a 4-2-3-1. Alisson, Trent, Gomez. All right, we're getting more and more Gomez. So maybe Gomez starts. Virgil van Dijk, Robbo, Fabinho, Thiago, Mane, Minamion. I like that one. Salah, Firmino.
I'd give Shaq a go. He was immense the other night. Scary.
Yo, how about Shaq getting the start?
You know I'm a big Shaq fan.
Oh, man. He was subbed off in the 75th minute, so who knows? Maybe Klopp's getting him ready for the match. Tony Madden, we've just got to keep the supply away from Aubameyang. Having Trent and Gomez on the pitch should keep him quiet. Who knows?
That's originally why I said Gomez way back at the beginning of the show. It was because of his pace. It's a better matchup against Aubameyang.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Yokesh. Oh, God. Adrian is horrible. Don't get me wrong, but I guess Carey should be given a chance at least.
There's no talent. No.
He was brilliant all season. Yeah, no, I agree with this part. That
he was not brilliant all season.
He was good.
Serviceable. He was not brilliant all season. He was serviceable.
Okay. Maybe he wasn't brilliant, but I thought he was good all season. All right. Brian Brown. Oh, you said this. Just joined. What did I miss? I'd give Shaq a go. Yep, that's right. I'm a little behind here, but will Jota be a super sub this season, or Origi or Minamino? I think I haven't seen enough of Jota to say whether or not he's going to be a super sub. Currently, I think Minamino is the super sub. What do you think, Steve?
I guess Minamino is the best guess here.
Yeah.
We don't even know if Origi's going to be at the club.
Who knows? Rhian Brewster might be on his way out. Origi will stay if Rhian Brewster goes.
I like Origi.
So do I.
But again, it's we talked about this so many times, and people need to remember, it's so hard to just get in a game once every couple weeks, once every 3 weeks, maybe 2 starts in a row, and pick up and get into a rhythm. Like these guys like Salah and Mane, like they can have a kind of an off game, but they've played 5 in a row. They're going to start the next 5. Like they're just able to get into a rhythm and get the goals in. If Origi was an everyday player, he would get you 10 goals in a season. There's no doubt. He'd have some of those monster games, like maybe even a hat trick here or there, because that's the type of player he is. He's very sporadic.
So, yeah. No. I agree with you. And he's shown that when he comes on and he's given enough time, he can score. Against Lincoln City, a great first-time finish with just power past the keeper. We know he can finish. We know Origi can finish. It's the work off the ball that's questionable about Origi, because he is just a pure striker. He's not a center forward. He's not like a right mid or a winger. He is a pure striker. So let's go here. We got Bolin. We got another prediction here. So we got Adrian, Virgil, Gomez, Robertson, Trent. Okay. Keita, Milner, and to give experience to the mid. To give experience to the midfield. Yeah, Milner. I think Milner will start if Hendo and Thiago are. Well, I mean, if Thiago is officially out. Minamino as a center mid and Bobby Salah Mane. Okay.
If Fabinho is at center back and Henderson and Thiago are out, Milner has to start. He has to. Because what else are you going to do? Grujic?
Wijnaldum.
What else are you gonna? Yeah, but Wijnaldum.
I actually haven't seen a Wijnaldum in a while.
I put Wijnaldum in.
No. I know you have, and I know some other people at the beginning had, but a lot. I'm seeing Keita and Milner's. I'm seeing. I haven't seen a Wijnaldum in a while. Did I miss a Wijnaldum there? No, Keita, Milner, and then Minamino as a center mid. Yeah, so I guess Minamino will be the guy pushing forward in his lineup. But
all these lineups making my head spin.
Because we're switching up formations. We're going between a 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1. Let's go. Karius is finished. He's done. He's done.
Well, literally, he's done.
No, but I agree with Brian here.
And came over to Liverpool, beat out Mignolet for the number 1 spot. They actually went back and forth a couple times. It was weird. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Remember that.
He absolutely ruined the Champions League. And
yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say, goes out on loan to where? Turkey?
Yeah, Besiktas.
Adios, Karius.
2 years. 2 years at Besiktas, no one even blinked.
We're going to send you over to Turkey for 2 years. And you sucked over there. Now you're back. He's never stepping on the pitch again. And I love it.
Could you imagine that talk where he walks into the office, Klopp's like, Karius, we're going to send you out on loan. He's like, all right, where are we going for a year? He's like, no, 2 years.
Okay,
he's like,
all right, coach, where?
Oh, man. All right, yeah, Yogesh. I agree with everyone saying, what were you saying?
I said no offense to Turkey at all, like the country or anything like that. Well, the point of this is you're Bundesliga. You're like an upcoming star. Jurgen Klopp, a German, signs you. You come to the Premier League. You play in the Champions League all the way to a final, and then you absolutely blow it. And then they send you to New York City to get your brain tested to see if you had some sort of rare concussion. Do you remember that?
Dude, well, did you see what Sergio Ramos did? Bro. Sergio Ramos ran at him like this and just elbowed him in the temple.
Sergio, I mean,
all right, we're going off on a tangent with Karius here. All right. So we got another Hussein Khalif. We got Alisson, Trent, Robbo, Van Dijk, Joe, Fabinho, Joe
Gomez.
Oh God, I'm an idiot. Joe, Fabinho, Keita, Gini, Salamane, Firmino. Okay.
How many people we got in here right now?
51 people in the chat. What's up, Reds? Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. What's happening, Genie? Is he staying or going to Barca? Yeah, I think he's just going to stay the rest of his contract. I think the club is personally trying to extend it. Reports are saying that he has rejected the extended contract because it's not what he wants. But, dude, why would you not re-sign Genie? You know what I'm saying, Steve?
Yeah, apparently it's getting closer, I read.
To Barca?
No.
Oh, to like the deal.
Yeah, I read that. I don't quote me on the source. I don't even remember, but it said there's been a breakthrough in contract talks. So
I really hope so.
That would be nice. I don't want to see him go anywhere.
I don't think anybody does.
And like he fits in perfect here.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like wherever he would go, they would want to try to use him in more of like an attacking role, an attacking sense. And that might be what he wants to do. He plays an attacking style for country. So
he does, and that's another thing. Which kind of we've seen it for Liverpool when he gets his chances in front of goal. He hasn't been exactly clinical, to be fair. I mean, he's had some nice finishes in the past, but sometimes he rushes it and I don't know, at least for Liverpool. But Downturn Abbey, what's up? Karius is off to Hertha Berlin. I thought it was Union Berlin.
You're good.
Okay, Union. Okay. So time to lay off the guy, I think. All the best to him. Right, all the best to him.
For sure.
Yeah. I forgot. I mean, I haven't forgotten, but I guess I forgive him for what happened in the final, right? It took me a while to get over it. I forgive him because we won it the next season. If we hadn't won the final, like if we never got to the final again, let's put it that way, then I would kind of have a grudge against him. But, I don't.
It's crazy to me. Like, yeah, I don't hate the guy and certainly wish him all the best for sure.
Yeah.
But Ramos hurts Salah. We were dominating that game till up until like the 30th minute or whenever Salah got hurt. But 2 goals in the Champions League final can be directly attributed to him. 2 goals. We lost by 2 goals.
That's true.
There's no excuse. I mean, Klopp wants nothing to do with him either. Clearly, he's gone. 2-year loan. When's the last time Liverpool did that?
I can't remember.
A 2-year loan up front. Like, not even like loan 1 year and then like talk about it and then send him back. 2 years. Shipped him out of town.
Wait, didn't we do that with Markovic?
Oh, boy. I mean, that's maybe. Markovic fell off the map for at least 2 years.
Oh, my God. Dominic here. We are from the United States. We lost because we didn't have to. I'm not sure what that means, Brian. Here we go. JK135. I don't think the Adrian hate or Karius hate is fair. I'm with you, okay? I get the criticism, but I don't think the hate is justified. These guys are both average keepers. That is a fact. Average keepers that outperformed and won starting roles and messed up in the 2 most significant games they played in. Hey, all right, look, that is a very fair and accurate assessment right there.
So let me ask you this, guys. Who in the chat would actually want to see Karius play for Liverpool? Is there anyone?
We're going to see the chat go silent. Oh. Alisson crapped the bed in the 2018 game versus Leicester. He gets killed if that's a bigger game. When he played for Roma? No, 2018 he played for us, right?
Yeah. 18, 19.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the game.
Which Leicester game?
Now we're talking 2 seasons ago.
We're talking 2 seasons ago. All right. No, never. I want to see. We lost because we didn't have Salah. Our front 3 are not as good. Well, to be fair, Mane in that game was remarkable. I think Mane was the best. If we're talking about the Champions League final, Mane had a great goal. Lovren's assist, by the way. Let's see. Yogesh. What'd you say?
Yogesh wants to see Karius. Anyone else besides Yogesh want to see Karius?
I'd rather see Adrian than Karius.
Gave the ball away against Leicester. Oh, yeah, down in the corner.
Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah, okay. That was like, what was that? That was like his 4th game or something?
Yeah, guys, we're talking about Karius literally rolling the ball to Karim Benzema in the Champions League final, giving him a goal.
The man was concussed. He was literally couldn't see.
But don't compare Alisson with Leicester City in the corner to Karius right in front of the goal, just literally handing the ball to Benzema. Here you go. Silver platter.
Yeah.
Champions League goal. There it is.
Now we're getting in debates about this has turned into a Karius debate.
Okay, we're done with Karius.
We're done with Karius. All right, here we go. We got Shane Buckley in the chat. If Alisson is out against Arsenal, I really feel for scrapping. I think he means for scrapping for a point. Maybe Aubameyang is in good form. I don't think that we're going to struggle necessarily, guys. I think that it's a new season. I think the boys are focused again. I think the end of last season was like an isolated situation. Like Steven said earlier, we already won the league by 1,000 points. We were checked out, and I think this is a new season. So, Liz Golden, this might be the question of the decade. Does Mane ever have an actually bad game? I don't think he does.
Yeah. It's been a while. You're right. Lately, I would say no.
Yeah.
Bad. He used to have a lot of bad games. I used to be very critical of Mane.
Yeah.
Very sloppy, but he's a great player.
Yeah. Yeah, Yogesh, this is right. This is what we were getting into. Liverpool for Arsenal match, not the Karius ranting show, but yeah, no.
Right. Well, no, right. So we've given score predictions. We've given lineup.
Yeah. Here's the thing. What are you worried about with Arsenal's recent form? Mikel Arteta seems to have completely transformed how the club plays. Okay. What are you afraid of them nicking goals, right? Or are you afraid of us making mistakes, if that makes sense? Like, what are you more afraid of in a match against Arsenal, given the recent matches we've had against them?
Them nicking goals.
Yeah.
Especially if we have especially if Alisson's not in net. And I agree. I mean, Arteta has done a great job at that club.
He really has. So far.
And Arsenal, I just can't stand them. But like, it's almost like I dislike them a little bit less because Arteta's taken over now.
Mm-hmm.
So totally respect to him. And yeah, I'm just worried about them nicking a goal. But typically that comes from a mistake of ours. So I think it's a combination of both. I think they both go hand in hand.
No, I agree. I think that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good point. I think they play. They have an identity now, whereas under I don't even remember his name. The Good Evening guy. What was his name?
What?
The guy, their previous coach.
Emery?
I can't even remember. Who?
Emery?
Emery, thank you. Unai Emery. Good evening. That's what he said.
Matteo Guendouzi's biggest fan.
No, for real. Guendouzi's attitude is trash, but they now have an identity, right? They play out from the back successfully. Okay. I've seen it. I saw it against Fulham. I saw it against us. And what they play out from the back, they switch the ball to the other side of the field, and then they're on the break almost instantly. Like they get the ball from one end of from their keeper to Aubameyang in the opposition's box within like 5 seconds. And that's dangerous because they're bypassing the midfield. And that's where we take over games, is our midfield. And that's what scares me.
Yeah, it's valid for sure.
You know? But if we can hold possession, I think that's where we have a leg up. If we're able to hold possession during this game, and if we're able to force them to defend, that's their weakness, I think. I think that their ability to defend top sides is not the best.
Couldn't agree more. They are very mistake prone, which is good for us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was a game where we kind of fought and, clawed, and the lineup's weird, but I also wouldn't be surprised if we come out and just run them off the pitch.
I agree. It's
weird dynamic versus Arsenal, especially given the fact that they've beat us twice in a row. They have our number now.
Currently, yes. Yes, but we had their number for like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, but yeah. All right, so Hussein Khalif says Leno's distribution is poor. Right, his distribution is poor, which is why I think they play out from the back, because then they don't have to worry about him distributing the ball upfield. He can just kind of pass it out wide to whoever, Hector Bellerin or, Tierney, whoever's playing at the time. And then they literally work the ball up the field very well, at least recently in what I've been seeing. So that's what worries me the most. It's not that Adrian's in goal. It's not that Thiago's out, because guys, we've literally only seen 45 minutes of Thiago. We can't be worried that because he's out or maybe out that the game's over. We wouldn't be worried about if he had made an appearance against Chelsea, we wouldn't be worried about it. So I just want everyone to remember that.
And he's not guaranteed to start anyways.
No.
He still has to learn the system. I think everyone is excited because the passes he makes are he's got great vision. He passes it unlike anybody else we have. It's like a shiny new toy, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's people that have been at Liverpool for years that are rock solid in this system. And this might be one of those games where Klopp would just be like, hey, man, let's just see what happens. You might get in the second half.
Okay. So CM Butterbell coming at you. No, Steven, they do not have our number.
They beat us twice in a row. I don't know how else I could put it then. 2 games that were a little bit less meaningless than Monday's game, for sure. I'll give you that. But we've lost to Arsenal 2 times. We should be embarrassed by that. So, in my opinion, they have the upper hand right now. However you want to put it, terminology-wise, we've lost to Arsenal twice in a row. So that's bad.
I agree with both of you. I think losing to Arsenal 2 times in a row is nothing to bat away. Hey, that doesn't mean anything. But I also don't think that Arsenal are at our level at all. I think those games were flukes and that we made mistakes as a team. So, excuse me.
Who do we put to win the Golden Boots? Salah?
Yo, it's Salah's year. Salah's getting it again.
He's back. It'll be 3 out of 4 years.
He's amazing. He's absolutely. I mean, the usuals.
Aubameyang, maybe Ings. Who knows? Vardy.
Danny Ings. Oh, man.
Kane, but Kane's gonna get hurt. Kane will play 20 games this year. I hate to say it, but he gets banged up a lot.
Yeah. So we did our lineup predictions. We did score predictions. We read off some of you guys' lineup predictions. And now, last 10 minutes of the show, let's just kind of talk about the club. Let's talk about what we're looking forward to this season. I think this is a good way to kick it off, guys. What's your favorite game you've ever seen Liverpool play? Steve, you go first.
I wasn't prepared for this one.
It's an on-the-spot question.
Okay. Favorite game I've ever seen us play? Man City last year. Fabinho.
Ever?
That was my favorite game, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't give me any time. I had to go right off the top of my head.
That's true.
When Fabinho hit that screamer, I've never felt a feeling like that before watching a Liverpool game.
So not Liverpool
in the Champions League final.
Not Liverpool versus Barcelona, the 4-0 comeback.
Nope, because I don't know. I love that game, but the feeling I had when he hit that absolute rope was wow,
man,
unlike anything else. Everyone's going to put Barcelona, right? Or like PSG, because Bobby, like, I'm with you guys. But I don't know.
Look. Because there's people in the chat who have been fans longer than we have and vice versa. So I think every Liverpool fan in the last 10 years, last 10 years can agree, the Barcelona comeback. Let's put Barcelona off the table. Okay, guys?
That's fair.
All right? Because we know that, I mean, I swear to God, I watch those highlights at least once a week. You think I'm lying? I'm not lying. At least once a week, I watch those highlights. So for me, one of my favorite games, and I don't know why I remember this game, but when Man City came to Anfield in, I think it was 2016. No. It was either 2015 or it was 2015. 2015, I think it was January, February, they came to Anfield, and it was when we beat them 2-1. Henderson had the screamer from outside the box, and Coutinho had the screamer from outside the box. That was one of my favorite games to watch because we weren't expected to beat Man City that year. I think we were in like 7th or 8th or something, and Man City were at the top of the league. So for me, that was one of my favorites. But I have so many favorites. I mean, the Leicester match last season, 4-0, right? You know, that you have the games against Man City, PSG, Bobby coming on, one-eyed Bobby, remarkable. I mean,
against Man City was awesome as well.
So
I will mention that here. Butterbell, I've been a fan for a lot longer than a year. This is all personal opinion, but thank you.
Oh no! I wasn't. I wasn't saying that you were.
Oh, Butterbell
for a year.
Got here.
Hold on, let me.
I've been a fan for only a year because I like the Liverpool versus Man City game last year. This is all opinion.
Hold on.
I love that game. Salah's header off that cross. What? Running full speed off a bouncing cross. That game was insane.
I love this debate though because you're right. The Istanbul final, it was a different level. I mean, Milan scoring in like the first minute or whatever it was, and then, you know, destroying us in the first half, and then us coming back. That was a remarkable game. Everton last year, that's another good one. Origi he didn't score a hat trick, I don't think, but he did have 2 goals. I mean, that's another. What's that?
Last year, the 5-1.
5-2, yeah, that one.
5-2. I think him and Shaqiri both had 2. They both braced, I think, that game.
I think Shaqiri had won that game. I was kidding. CM Butterbell joking. Hey, it's hard to tell.
It's all good. I know you're joking. It's all good. It's all good.
We're just having fun here.
But so shout out to Yogesh for supporting me on that because the Fabinho goal, seeing Pep's reaction too. Just what a game. Wow.
That scream from fans after Fabinho goal, seeing Pep's reaction. And Fabinho going, you know
what time it is.
Look, I am a full believer. The PSG match, guys. That will always be in my heart as one of my. You can't pick. You cannot pick. This is way too difficult. So that question, I resent that question.
I love the question though.
It is a good.
We love that here. That's what.
How about another one I forgot about? The Dortmund comeback. The Dortmund comeback, dude. I was literally in a library, and when Lovren's header went in, I jumped up in the middle of the library. Like, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Everton versus LFC last year. That was another good one. Oh, yeah. I've only seen highlights of this, Liz, though. 2001 FA Cup final versus Arsenal. I've only seen highlights of that one, though. But yes, that's another good one. Arsenal Firmino hat trick. That was a good game.
What a game.
Is Thiago injured? Yeah. So it's 50-50 right now. It's 50-50 whether or not he's going to play. Yogesh is coming at you, Steven. This is funny. Now Steven will say Lovren's great.
I'm not talking about Dejan Lovren.
All right. So we still have some lineup predictions coming in. So let's get to those. Adrian in goal. We got Robbo, VV,
50-50, Gomez and Trent. I like that. Fabinho, Gini, Keita. I like that midfield. Fabinho, Gini, Keita. A lot of people think Klopp is going to go with our boy James Millie, though.
I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities. I think it's a strong possibility. It all depends on Thiago's fitness.
It does, and I'm sure it'll be a game time decision.
Yeah, they'll get as much treatment as they can between now and then, and I'm not even gonna act like I know what Arsenal's lineup's gonna be like or like what we're up against. I have no idea.
They're playing they're playing weird formations. Like I don't even.
There's new pieces in there. We'll see.
Here's another classic, the Norwich game. That was another great one. Yeah. Kyle, which game is nasty loss for Liverpool?
Tottenham 4-1, 2017. Lovren's worst game ever. See you later. Or 4-0.
That was a bad one. Ooh, I got to think on that one. Alisson and Thiago injured. Yeah, it's 50-50. It's James freaking Milner. Liz wants us to specify. Okay.
You're absolutely right.
So we have to specify in the future. Curtis Jones should get a start against Arsenal. James Milner is injured as well. I didn't see James Milner's injured. If James Milner's injured, that's a blow.
I forgot about Curtis Jones.
I told you about Curtis Jones earlier in the show.
Oops.
All right. Kyle, which game is a nasty loss for Liverpool? I got to think on that one.
Now, there's a lot. Watford, Tottenham.
Man City,
when Mane got that red card.
Ooh, that one was bad. You know what? I think the Man City loss at the end of last season, probably, where we just got demolished 4-0.
Over.
I don't care. I actually watched that game and I was like, what is this?
Lost all respect for Bernardo Silva that day when he didn't let us finish the guard of honor or the honor guard.
Yeah. Oh, Bernardo Silva. Yeah.
Bernardo Silva. Yeah. He's on the shit list.
Yeah. Yogesh is really set on coming on the show to give us 100 viewers. Yeah. Well, I mean, we had 370 last week.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But Yogesh, like we said, get in touch with us behind the scenes. Reactor Sincere, 5-0 Man City. That's Mane's red card, I think he's talking about. Anytime we lose again is a nasty loss. We're at Liverpool. We should be winning every game.
Pin that, Shane. What a comment. I love it. He's right.
He is right.
We shouldn't lose. I don't know if we should win every game, but we shouldn't lose.
We definitely should not lose every game.
We don't lose, really. If you think about it, like we kind of don't lose.
We don't. Since Klopp, I mean, what would you say? Since 17-18, I don't think we've lost 10 matches. I don't think we've lost 8.
We lost 1 in 18-19. How many did we lose last year?
Last year we lost 3.
And 2 of them were garbage time after we were up by 45,000 points. So let me remind you. But think about it. That's 4 losses in 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah. And let's close out on this because I've seen this question a couple times. Do you think Liverpool will win the treble? I think this season is the best chance we have with the depth we have.
Yeah, these cups are tough.
They are.
It's strangely tough because you get the sides that have no chance at anything. Like you look at like a team like, let me just say Wolves, for example. Like maybe this is you know what I mean, like a middle of the road team, like a 7, 8, 9, 9th place. They play their number 1 lineup in these games because it's the only chance at silverware they have. Yeah. Meanwhile, we're playing like 2 games a week, Champions League. We're battling Man City for first place. We can't afford to throw a first 11 out there in a cup game on a Wednesday night. So
you're especially in the Carabao Cup. Maybe in the FA Cup you can go with a stronger side, but not the Carabao Cup.
Right.
This is another good question before we end the stream, guys. What's your biggest Liverpool memorabilia you have? So mine isn't a memorabilia. It's actually like a picture. I have a picture with Klopp, and it's like a live video, like a live picture. That's probably my biggest one. I was close to getting Salah's autograph, but I just couldn't grab him. So that would have been mine. But yeah, the picture with Klopp is probably mine. I got some jerseys as well. Steven, what about you?
Yeah, all my jerseys. They're all Bobby, by the way.
Love Bobby. Don't you have a Mane one also?
No.
I thought you had a Mane one.
See you later. Gone.
The Coutinho one?
Virgil that I gave away as well.
Yeah. I have my Coutinho one still. I feel like I should burn it.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, but I don't know. I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? All right. So let's Shane Buckley, let's just read this one off here. And that will conclude the stream, guys. I just want to thank everyone for being here. We appreciate it so much. We love reading all the comments. So Liverpool have a great chance of winning the quadruple. Okay. If we take both domestic cups seriously with the squad we should be going deep in all competitions if we can stay injury-free. That is the ultimate thing, isn't it, Steve? Staying injury-free.
Shane's 2 for 2.
Shane is on it today. Yeah. I think quadruple may be a stretch, but I think we should definitely be challenging in all of these cup competitions. I think with the youth squad that we put out against Lincoln City, I think we should win the Carabao Cup or at the very least get to the final. FA Cup is a different story. We've struggled with the FA Cup for some reason, like for a long time now.
Yeah, should be interesting. But we have the ability to do so.
Yeah, we absolutely have the ability to do so. So, guys, we appreciate everyone being here. And again, if you enjoyed the stream, give it a thumbs up, all right? And make sure if you're new, subscribe to the channel. And be on the lookout this week for more videos from the channel. Steve, you want to say bye to the people?
Guys, thanks for coming. Second annual live stream. Spread the word. Please go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We really appreciate you guys coming here, interacting with us. A lot of good takes. And fired up to see you guys again next week. Up the Reds. Big game. Let's go.
That's right. Up the Reds, guys. And until next week, guys, take care.